Hello and welcome everyone to the fourth and last part of the chapter of Children at Work. In the last three videos, we have discussed how a child whose name was Velu runs away from his home and how he reaches Chennai and then meets a girl, and then the girl is taking him with her to give him some food. Okay, so we will see how she manages to give him food. So what does the girl do? Okay, she basically, let me read it, then I will explain it to you. So Velu has asked her what is she carrying in that sack of hers, the sack that she is holding on her shoulder. She tells him that she is carrying bottles and papers and glasses and some of the cups. So we will see the next thing. After almost an hour of walking, they stopped in front of a big building, Sri Rajeshwari Persona Kalyana Mandapam Read Velu. So this is the sign that is written on the building that she takes him to. Okay, a sign with letters made of flowers and groom, G.V. Vinayan, bride Rani. Velu stared at the big cars parked outside. One of the cars had flowers, garland and roses tapped onto it. The girl looked around, pulled one off quickly and stuck it in her hair. Come on. Are we going to eat here? Asked Velu, looking at the huge hall and the people inside it. So she basically, what does she do? She takes him to a hotel where a wedding is arranged, where a wedding is going to happen, and Velu asks her. There are the signboard is there for the groom and the bride, and a car is there which is decorated with the roses and flowers. Okay, and what does the girl do? She takes a flower and stuck it in her head. You can see the flower here. Okay, so Velu asks her that are we going to eat here, and she says hopes, means yes, I think we will. Hopes means yes, she is hopeful that they will eat here, said the girl, shaking her thumb under his nose. She led him behind the hall. There was a sign. There was a big garbage bin overflowing with rubbish. The two goats were standing on the pile, fighting for a banana leaf. A cloud of flies buzzed around their legs. There was a rotten smell in the air. The girl picked up a squashy banana and held it to Velu. Here's your food. Velu was shocked. Are we going to eat their leftovers? Che, what do you think I am? A dog? I only take untouched food. Here, some more. Catch. She threw him a vada. Velu looked at it with distaste. Okay. So what happens? She takes him to outside the hotels, and they see that there are a pile of food, and some of the food is rotten. Some of the goats, two of the goats are fighting for a leaf of banana. The goats are fighting for their food, and she goes there and finds find a banana there. Okay, and squashy banana, a banana which is thrown by the people inside. Okay, she finds the banana and gives it to Velu. So Velu said, are we going to eat this? So the girl says, are you crazy? We are not going to eat their leftover foods. Means we are not going to eat what they had eaten and thrown. We are just going to eat which is okay. I mean, we are going to eat the food that are okay. So she gives him a banana, and then again she gives him a vada which she found on the floor, on the ground. Okay, so Velu looked at it with distaste. Means he doesn't want to eat this food. Obviously no one will want to eat the food that are thrown by other people and that are on the ground. So Velu doesn't want to eat it either, but he is so hungry that his stomach is hurting him, and he thinks that maybe I should eat because I do not have anything else to eat. Okay, come on hero, eat it. You think I like it? I told you I'll find you something to eat. Don't think I have money to go buy food for you. You had better eat what you get until you have your own money. So the girl says that eat it hero, because you are not going to find any more food here. This is the only food that you are going to find unless you have the money, and since we both do not have money, neither you nor me, then this is the only food that I can give you, and this is the food that you have to eat. Velu hesitated, but his stomach squeezed him again. He gulped down the banana and vada. His stomach felt better immediately. He could have eaten at least 10 times more, but the girl could find only one more banana which she ate herself. So Velu ate it after the girl tells him to eat, and he is even more hungry. He feels better after eating, but he thinks that I could eat 10 more times, means 10 times more than what I have just eaten. But there is nothing more. There is only one more banana, but the girl takes it and eats it herself. She doesn't give it to Velu. Okay, it's too early. They have only eaten tiffin. If you are still hungry, we will have to wait for them to finish lunch. You can wait if you want. I have to work. I'm going. She picks up the couple of bottles from the heap and threw it onto her sack. Then she walked off. Velu panicked. He realized that if the girl left him, he had no idea where he was and what to do. He was better off to stick with her. She seemed to know her way around. He ran after her. So basically she says it's only the tiffin time, means it's only the breakfast time, and we will have to wait for the lunch to happen so that we can eat more. But if you want to eat more, you can eat more, but I am going to work, the girl tells Velu. Okay, but Velu thinks that no, maybe I should go with her because I don't know what is going to happen to me if I stand here. So he goes with the girl. Okay, he called. He did not even know the girl's name. What is your name? He asked, hurrying behind her. She stopped and turned around. Oh, so you have been following me around and without even knowing my name. Jaya, I am not following you. What then? Who got you food? Can I come with you? Where are you going? Come if you want. This bag is full. I have to go home, get another one. So he goes behind her. He goes behind the girl and asks her, what is your name? And she says that you are coming with me. I gave you food and you don't even know my name. My name is Jaya. So the girl's name is Jaya. So Jaya and Velu walked, and Velu goes with Jaya to her home. Jaya and Velu walked along the roads for half an hour until they came to a bridge across a dirty trickle of water. We are in the Triplicane now. See, that is the Buckingham Canal, said Jaya. So they are just going. Okay, Velu started. This was a canal. Near some puddles of water was a row of strangest huts he has ever seen. So there are huts. You see the house. This is huts. This is hovel, means small home for poor people. Okay, so these are the homes that people live in big city. People who are not rich enough to get good home live in homes like this. Okay, is this where you live? These houses are strange, said Velu. In our village, the houses are made of mud and palm leaves. So Velu asks her, is this where you live? You have a strange house, because in my village we live in the house of mud, means house of soil. So there was different houses in Velu's village, and this was the kind of house that people in big cities live, and the people who are poor. Okay, she turned to Velu and gave him a shove. At least help me now. Here, wear these and come with me. She threw him a pair of old shoes without laces and pushed a snack and a stick into his hand. Velu was confused. What work did she want him to do with these things? The only work he had ever done was on the landowner's farm, weeding and taking cows to graze. Are there any farms in the city? He asks Jaya. So basically she gives him a pair of shoes to wear, and she gives him a bag too, and tells him to come work with her. And Velu thinks, what kind of work is she giving me? The only kind of work that Velu has done was farming. Okay, he used to work in a farmer's home in his village. Okay, and he asks her if there is any farmers in the city too. She laughed and thumped her stick on the ground. Farms? There are no farmers here. We are rag pickers. Rag pickers? See my sack full of things I collected. Collected from where? Asked Velu. From rubbish bins. Where else? You collect rubbish? Velu had never heard of such a thing. Hey, blockhead, it's not any rubbish, only paper, plastic, glasses, such things. We sell it to Jam Bazaar, Jaggu. So basically she tells him that there is no farm here when he asks her if there is any farm here, and tells him we are rag pickers. Rag pickers means people who picks up rags and garbage. Okay, so Velu asks that you pick rags, that you pick garbage. So she tells him that we don't pick garbage, we pick the things like glasses and cups and everything, and then we after picking these things up, we sell it to the bazaar. The bazaar's name is Jam Bazaar Jaggu. Okay, you think he buys it all for shows? He sells it to a factory? Come on, I don't have time to waste like you. Velu did not move. He hadn't run away and come to this new place to dig through garbage bins. Jaya poked him with her stick. Look here, she shouted. If someone gets here before us, we don't get anything. Don't just stand there posing, big hero. I am trying to help you. Who filled your stomach today? Velu scratched his head and sighed. I'll do it for now, he thought, until I find a better job. So she tells him to come work with her too, and Velu thinks that I have to pick garbage too. At first he is reluctant, he doesn't want to go. Then he thinks he will do it for now, and later when he finds more work, when he finds another work, he will do something else. So okay, students, this is the end of the chapter. This is where our chapter ends. So I hope you all understood it. Thank you all for joining me.